Can one real estate agent in Washington represent both the buyer and the seller? That's called dual agency, and it's actually legal. Lots of things are legal. Socks with sandals, microwaving fish in the break room. I want to discuss whether dual agency is a good idea. Is dual agency a good idea? I don't like it. My brokerage doesn't like it. I think you should think twice before you sign a listing agreement agreeing to sell your house with dual agency being involved. How will your broker handle the situation if it comes up? You should talk about that up front. Dual agency means one real estate broker representing both the buyer and the seller, both sides in a single transaction. In Washington, we call it limited dual agency, and it's allowed only if both parties, both the buyer and the seller, agree to it in writing. There could be advantages to dual agency, but I'll say up front that I feel like those advantages are outweighed by the disadvantages. What are the advantages? Maybe streamlined communication. You're cutting one whole person out of the little game of telephone that you've got going as communications move through back and forth through the daisy chain. You reduce the chance of a message being distorted. In theory, the broker might also reduce their commission, their fee, if they aren't compensating a buyer broker on the other side. But here is the rub. The minute that the agent becomes a dual agent, they can't fully advocate for either side. They have to stay neutral. And that means that you don't get someone that's truly in your corner. Think about it. Price, timing, inspection repairs. Buyer and seller have opposing interests on all of those things. The dual agent kind of acts like a homing pigeon carrying messages back and forth. They aren't really advocating or making a case for one side over the other. It's common for one side or both to feel like that agent, that broker in the middle, is favoring the other party. Even the possibility of bias can undermine trust and would probably be a reason to avoid dual agency in itself. There are legal landmines. An agent in a dual agency situation is legally required to keep your confidential information private. And that means they can't tell the other side what you're willing to negotiate. But human error is real, and the risk of oversharing is also real. We've seen dual agency situations spiral into disputes, even lawsuits. And that's why brokers in our office are not supposed to act as dual agents. It's a lot more risky, and I support that. Luckily, my business partners and myself, we are distinct human beings. We're separately licensed brokers, and we do and can advocate for different clients in the same transaction. I believe we're actually tougher on each other when negotiating than we are working with an outside agent. That said, if our clients are ever opposed to us being on both sides of the transaction in that kind of scenario, we will refer the client to an outside broker. The advantage here is that we are not usually reluctant in any way to show our buyer clients our listings. So is dual agency okay in Tacoma? Legally, yes, but it's risky, it's restrictive, and most buyers and sellers are better off having independent representation. If you want someone who is fully in your corner and want to talk about what that looks like, we welcome your call.